We're live.
Excellent. Hello world, this is the PodLayer Proof of Concept demo team doing what we do, which is tracking the Mojo phenomenon and sharing with the world the methodology we use to do so. We're going to have our normal 3-act structure. Act 1 is the fundamentals portion, where we're going to do some collaging, take a look at some popular shows and the people who are in them, and associate real-life samples who are doing the physiological cues we're talking about and the descriptive terms we use for those cues. And then Act 2 is the intermediate portion. That's the main part of our proof of concept. The team has had a week to look at 5 to 10 samples under blind test conditions, and now we're going to see what the cohesion of accuracy is. Samples that were the most challenging for the team, we'll spend some time reviewing. Samples this week came from Nijai, Maya the Bee. All right, and then in the Act 3, that's our advanced portion. That's going to be a live read in real time by the team, and you get to hear them talking about what they're seeing, asking questions, making assertions, going back and forth. And the dialogue they're having amongst each other is representative of the same kind of dialogue each Mojo reader is doing in their own head. All right, that sample, I don't know if Maya sent one in, so we may have to just pick a sample for tonight to do the live read. Okay, introductions, and we'll get going. I am Nai G. Coach.
I am live.
I'm Zai Neodemus.
I'm Naiji Mitchell.
I'm Naiji Bet.
And this is Naiji Glenn.
Excellent. Take it away, Charlene.
All right, so let me open up the collage and then share it with you guys. Let's see.
What was the last show? We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I can remember it.
We're starting off with V this time.
V. Right.
Yeah.
Reboot.
The reboot V. All right. Screen share.
It's too bad the show didn't last very long, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good, and it had running background, as we will see. It's a cool cast. All right, so we're going to go round robin, starting off with Coach, reading off the descriptions of the shows, and then the cast members and their mojos, and then and the way it works is for our first turn calling out a cast member and their mojo, we'll call out a cue for that particular mojo, and then anytime there's a new gender mojo that comes along, we'll call out a cue for them as well. So, Coach, whenever you're ready, get us started.
Sounds good. V, an extraterrestrial race arrives on Earth with seemingly good intentions, only to slowly reveal their true machinations, the more ingrained in society they become.
Dun, dun, dun. We are
Bad
at peace, always. All right, Jaini Elizabeth Mitchell is Erica Evans. Jaini, Q, I'll call out the distinct signal for Jaini. That would be of poignancy. So you see on both pictures, even though she's, her looks are for 2 different purposes here, or 2 different things going on, she still has that a poignant veil over her face on both pictures.
Wait.
Yeah, the emotive weight. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jinai Morris Chestnut. All right, Jinai are G alpha. So you can see. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do Nai. Okay, Jinai have Nai, which gives them this cunning quality. Their eyes. Let's do something a bit more specific to the Jinai, though. On the picture to the left, you can see him doing a 1,000-yard stare, somewhat of a Nai drift, not eyes locked into the corner of the left, but it is a 1,000-yard stare out. You can see that there is this yin quality to the eyes, not yin in the sense that it's adaptive, but yin in the sense that it is allowed to detach and kind of just drift. Nai is a directive power, so it has a way of locking on and kind of penetrating. On the right, you can see that a bit more. What's going to make it different from a hunter, a Nai alpha, is that his G is going to infuse that Nai with its carrying signal, because since he has G top, then the G goes all the way up into his eyes, and it has a way of toning his perception power. So you still see that distant, detached quality, but it also is heavily infused with the G carrying signal.
Yeah, it still has that like warm quality to it in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. Whereas Naiji, I think they would have more of a detachment look.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jinai Jul Gretschk. I'm sure I pronounced it right, but as a Jinai, you're like the emotive expression of the face. It's aware, so it's impactful, and it goes easily throughout the entire face, even when he's doing very, very little. So, like on the right, he's not really even smiling, but it's like there's tone throughout his entire face.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's a fairly neutral expression still.
Yeah, fairly neutral expression, but there's still tone.
This is a another G9. G9 have V as their offside power. You can see it especially in the one on the right. He's kind of looking out, and that gives off a distinct signal of amped in the eyes.
And what's his name?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to mention, Glenn. G9 Logan Huffman.
Nice.
This is Nizai Laura Vandervoort. Nizai are Ni Alpha, and they have G also, but their G is their offside power, so their emoting goes all the way up, but does not go past their midline, so it doesn't go into the cheek area, it stays within the mouth area and just below this invisible line right below the nose, and so that gives their cheeks more of a sheer quality, and their mouth has more of like a Cheshire kind of smile that goes left to right and not so much up. So, yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Nisha Marina Baccarin. Bam. Okay, so she is a jazz gatherer, so she's going to have that apple cheek face where the emoting goes up into the cheeks easily, but it's not going to the eyes. The eyes are popping out. In this case, they are the dancing eyes, a little more diffuse than the V.
G&I Scott Wolf.
Gina Christopher Shire.
G&I Fence.
Naizi Charles Missouri. Is he new?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, normally Naizi isn't. We do a lot of Naizi, but all right. So as an Naizi, he is logic based. So there's their tonal. He has a shy unaware expression, but that's not going to go above the midline of the face at all. There is not the tone throughout his entire face that you would see with a values-based mojo, or even more so a values lead mojo. There's like a
Nice.
classically neutral expression.
G9 Mark Hildreth.
G-Vi Rourke Critchlow. I didn't know there was a G-Vi on the show.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, so let's talk about what makes the G-Vi different. They have Vi as their tandem power, so unlike the G9, they don't have as much of a drifty Nai quality like the way Ademus and had mentioned with one of the other G9 samples. He has Vi instead, so it gives more of a pinched, prepared quality, more of a yang look to the eyes. It still doesn't go there's still the G that's toning the eyes to a certain degree, and he also does have the unhooded quality as well, but that Vi preparedness gives more of a concreteness to the eyes for sure.
Shiny Scott Highlands. Is that new?
Hey, Coach. Sorry, I'm checking in.
Oh, sure. Why don't you take this one then?
Sure.
Okay. Shiny Scott Highlands. So, as a Shiny, he has Vi in the offside position, so that'll be the third rank power. And on the left, you see more sort of a drinking in, wide-eyed look, where he's sort of drinking in the environment. But on the left, you see him doing a sort of a Jai to Vi evaluation. He seems to be weighing something unaware, so the mouth is giving him cues as to what he feels about it, whether unintentionally giving off cues of how he feels about it. And the eyes give a concerned expression where he's trying to fit it, using Vi to try and make sense of it in a worldview context.
All right. Shiny Lourdes Benedicto.
Isn't it?
No.
Yeah, shiny ladies are new.
Elizabeth Mitchell.
Oh,
I don't think we did shiny funerals. That was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was the first one. Sorry, I put it down here.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay, so then American Ninja Warrior. Oh, sorry, that's. I think actually then, sorry. So I said Shiny Lourdes Benedicto, and so it's Demas.
Oh, my turn. Contestants run, jump, crawl, hang, and swing through crazy obstacles as they compete to become the next American Ninja Champion.
Who doesn't want to be one of those?
No one, that's who.
Xenai, Matt Eisman. You done Xenai?
That is, that's it.
Okay, so as a Xenai, I can get the new ones. He has the kind of helmet head energy just like the Xenai do with the pilot, but for him it's bracing. So he could even be like making an emotive expression, but it actually doesn't really. The face still is predominated by the neutral bracing quality.
Yeah, what's interesting about those Xenai commentators, sports commentators, they tend to have very, like Jay Glazer, very big personalities.
Affable.
They smile a lot. So
Yeah, they do, but it's still like this sort of just bop, 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 Z delivery.
Yeah, they can.
It's still localized. It's still localized in the mouth area. They're
It's
emoting.
cool,
But
though.
Yeah.
he has good shy though. Looks like he's got really good.
he's going to get excited, like, oh, did you see that run? That is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you appreciate how amazing that athletic event was.
Uh-oh.
Make you pumped.
Xenai, Jen Brown is herself. Is Xenai a female name?
Yeah.
So Xenai also have Jai as their polar power, which gives their mouth an unaware quality that goes up to the lip line of the face, but not readily above there.
Oh.
All right. This is Vizai Angela Sun. Vizai have V as their source power. We didn't really talk about V yet. So with them, their eyes have this very concrete, amped quality. They're also objective mojo, so they have an unhooded quality as well, and that gives their eyes more of a press to the glass. And you can see that it's different from the knee because knee is more dreamy. It's more abstract in the way that it looks. It's more diffuse. Whereas when the Vizai, they look at you, they have this clear lens quality, as though they're actually looking at specific things in the environment, and that's very different from me.
Xenai Akbar Baha Biamila.
Yeah, I want you to know, though, no pressure, but that Xenai commentator, he nails it every time. They're buddies. And he says it so smooth, like it's not hard at all. My good friend, Akbar, blah, 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 like smooth. That's impressive.
I bet he really likes it when he says his name.
It's like it's
No, like it's nothing.
Nothing
It's just
but
a thing. Yeah.
to me.
Mhm.
Was it
That one.
Grugon yet?
Yeah.
Okay,
he just
gotcha.
did this.
Nijai Dorian Cedars.
That is new.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so Nijai, again, are gatherers, so you're going to see the eyes being prominent, drinking in, sort of like a readiness to kind of just go with what's going to happen. The one thing you will notice here is that he has a decent amount of Z and Vi development as well because of sort of the ruggedness required in the event. But still, the dancing eyes are predominant, and so is that sweet Jai there.
This is me, and it is Naiji Jesse LaFleur.
I don't know why. He reminds you a little bit of a Benedict Cumberbatch.
He does, like the lines, the longness and the pointedness of the chin, and also the eyes. They have sort of like
Right.
kind of quality. So Naiji are new. I'll point out. So They'll have they have the eye, cunning eyes. They have a piercing look to them, and he will have he has G as a second power. You can see that in the mouth. There's an aware expression, kind of a signaling to the audience, kind of how they want to be perceived. And but the smile, it goes into the cheeks, but it doesn't go above the brim line. It doesn't go into the eyes. They're always have that, just maintain that cunning look to them.
Who does he look like? You guys said?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay, I see that. Yeah, cool.
I think I get better on the riffs.
Somebody wants to write that down in the forum. Please do so. You guys are leaving me hanging there with the riffs. It's like, somebody help.
No way.
You're passionate that, by the way,
You're
Bruno.
pioneering
You are.
in that area, and we definitely we appreciate it.
That's going to be really helpful to people. And a lot of people are going to be able to find a way in
Yeah.
to the data with the riffs.
Yeah.
Right, this is
It's mine, right?
Yeah. It's yours,
Nijai, Mark, Shabazz.
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 By the way, Bruno, when we do our one-on-one, talk about riffs would be something fun to do a little bit of as well.
All right, what was that?
When we do our one-on-one, different stuff, talk about riffing a little bit would be fun since that's such a big thing you do.
Cool, yeah. It's still sort of a mystery to me. It just sort of happens. But maybe you can help me figure out what I'm doing.
Sure, just discussing is a nice way to inform people and to get our motors running.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Cool.
I can remember. All right. Naiji Joyce Shabazz.
Maybe they
new.
should.
Naiji's
Yep.
new.
Mhm.
Wow. Nice female. Right. You just said. My bad. So, as a Naiji, she she has a directive, so she has directive boundary setting, but the hunters tend to do that more through their gaze, and she has a kind of boundary setting, piercing gaze, like she knows what's going on beneath what she's looking at.
Yishai, Brent Stephenson.
Naiji Johnny Mosley. Bruno, it's you.
Oh, sorry. Nijai Drew Drexel.
Nijai David Campbell.
Yeah. Nijai, dude's
Hey,
rude
really
here.
bonus.
Yeah. Nijai Travis Forlanick.
Nijai Paul Casemere.
Nijai Brian Orozco.
Nijai David Rodriguez.
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And Nijai Travis Rosen.
Beast. By the way, this picture on the left you see, he looks all like happy. He's suspended in the air with like a rotator thing, and he's rotating himself with just his upper body strength. That's what he's doing, and he looks like he's happy as a clam. But that's a serious, he's doing something really physical right there in that picture.
Serious competitor.
Nijai Jake Smith.
Oh, these are some interesting Nijai males.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's another one. Now he's the same one. Nijai Ryan Stratus. He's the same on the left there. But he looks happy too. He's grimacing, but he's happy.
He's like, I'm loving this.
Obstacle course. Yes.
He's Allison Hazlett.
Oh yeah.
Archer. At ISIS, an international spy agency, global crises are merely opportunities for its highly trained employees to confuse, undermine, betray, and royally screw each other. At ISIS, an international spy... Okay. I'm just going to move on. At the center of it all is suave master spy Sterling Archer, whose less than masculine code name is Duchess. Archer works with his domineering mother, Mallory, who is also his boss. He also has to deal with his ex-girlfriend, Agent Lana Kane, and her new boyfriend, ISIS comptroller, Cyril Figgis, as well as Mallory's lovesick secretary, Cheryl.
He's awesome. By the way, I don't know Demas, but the new season just came out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We was into watching.
That was interesting.
Ni Zai H. John Benjamin.
I think that's new.
Wow.
Yep.
That's spicy. Okay. Ni Zai. Okay. So Ni Zai have dancing eyes. They're gatherers. Their eyes do not set boundaries. They don't have like a piercing, locked-on sort of look. They have just a more of a pleasant openness to stimulus look to them, and abstract stimulus because it's knee. So they're dancing, not like laser visceral.
G-Vi, Esha Tyler. G-Vi females new, right?
Yes.
Yes. G-Vi have Ni as their offside power. You can see that although there's definitely mostly concern in those eyes as far as the perception channel is concerned, you can see some Ni dancing eyes, which gives off more an altered state quality rather than natural state with the momentum powers.
Nizai Jessica Walter as Mallory Archer, the mom.
Nizy Drew Greer.
That is new.
So as an IZ, she has unaware emoting, just like the Shiny that I mentioned earlier. However, for her, the unaware emoting is offside. So what you'll see most predominantly is neutralizing, a Z neutralizing that goes all the way up to the brim line, so just below the eyes, and the Jai emoting will be located from the lip line to about the midline. So it has more limited range than it would for someone with a Jai in the second or first position.
The cartoon picture does quite a good job, I think.
This one, she's like my favorite. Not
I've just been noticing this. Like, I love the way they represent the people.
I think that was Coach.
Nizai Chris Parnell as Cyril Figgis.
Nizai Adam Reed as Ray Gillette.
That is funny.
Ni Zai Lucky Yates.
Dr. Krieger.
Lucky.
Creepy. Oh,
Shiny George Coe is. Have we done Shiny male?
we have.
Okay.
His Jai works really great as the long-suffering butler. All right, pause here.
Yeah.
That's good. No, actually, we have a little more time. Let's do this one more.
Okay. All right. So who's up? Is it
That's me. Castle. After a serial killer imitates the plots of his novels, successful mystery novelist Richard Rick Castle gets permission from the mayor of New York City to tag along with an NYPD homicide investigation team for research purposes. A guy's guy, he proves popular with the male team members, but immediately offends the sensibilities of the team leader, Detective Kate Beckett. Though she'll never admit it, he slowly wins her over with his innovative approach to crime solving. He brings to the table skills the others don't have: contacts in Manhattan high society, freeform creative thinking, and years of developing believable fictional characters that have inadvertently molded him into a natural criminal profiler. But life is not all crime-fighting adventure for this wealthy playboy. His relationship with Beckett becomes even more strained when he unveils a new series of detective novels featuring a racy character based on her, and his home life is dominated by his mother, a fading Broadway diva, and his whip-smart teenage daughter.
Genai Nathan Fillion.
Jaini Stanaketic.
Nizai Susan Sullivan.
Ginai John Huertas.
Huertes, I think.
Nijai Molly Sequin.
Jinai Simadever.
Vijay Tamla Jones, and Vijay is new.
Yeah.
So similar to the Nijai, they have Jai as their tandem power, but unlike the Nijai, the Vijay have V as their source power, and that gives them a more of a concrete quality to their eyes, and not so much of a diffuse quality with the Ni. Whereas with the Nijai, because when they look at things or they will look out into the environment, they look more at the patterns and more how cross-contextualizing how things are related to one another. The Vijay, on the other hand, with their V, see more in terms of like the concrete realities of whatever is in the environment.
Jaini Penny Johnson.
Jaini Ruben Santiago Hudson.
Nice.
Start off next time with community.
Oh, community.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff right there.
That's gonna be
Alrighty. Okay, world, we're now going to go on to the Act 2, the intermediate portion, which is the quiz. The samples came from Maya. Let's get into it, Jolene. This one was a little tough. But that team did pretty good overall, even though it was a little tough.
Let's see. So, starting off the requisites with Jane Sanders, wife of the U.S. presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. What was your guess, Bruno?
Said Vaiji.
I said Vijay.
I said Vijay.
I said Vaishi.
I said Zinai.
I said Vijay.
She is Vijay.
It's not uncommon for a lot of political figures like Obama and Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
They're not
and just in
necessarily-
general, like pure augmentation is very.
It's racial, actually. Vijay, Vijay.
Yeah, so she's Vijay and Bernie's Vaiji.
Well, it might be
Well, both pairs are the most common, I think.
true. But one thing I noticed is that the Vijay, who are mates of the Vaiji politicians, they tend to have a more poise to them, like they're used to actually being put in kind of these
High pressure
social situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're actually in the bubble itself either, right? They're more like supporting roles.
Yeah, not commonly, but sometimes. I mean,
Well,
She's
her
like a
story
university
is that
president?
she started out as a community organizer, and she was in the same environment as she was up on the hill, and she met Bernie Sanders there, and she liked what he stood for. So then they started dating.
she has involvement.
She was already in it.
Though not necessarily,
A lot
They
of
became dear friends after a point. Yeah.
The Vijay don't tend to hold the political offices where there's a lot of the classic directive jostling, but actually it's a lot of these community kind of outreach things that are actually I'd say adjacent,
periphery, like complementary.
complementary and supportive, and actually the Vijay do tend to actually show up there. That seems to be fairly common, we have data so far for them to be doing.
Interesting.
Mhm.
The next one is The Angry Foreigner, a Swedish YouTuber. What did you guess, Bruno, for him?
I said Naiji.
For me, I said I was going back and forth between both jazz hunters, but I went with the Baiji.
Yeah, I was between those two too. I went with Naiji.
I went with Naishi.
I went with Naiji.
I went with Vaiji.
He, for me, was the toughie of the bunch. I was looking at him for a while. I believe it's a Vaiji.
Man.
I was not expecting to get him right just now.
His whole thing I know can look like a Naiji, but I
that
believe
is-
that's Mark Spider.
Yeah.
Me of Yogura a lot.
He's got. I thought I was seeing like.
Another Vaiji guy, journalist, and when they were talking, there was just something about their affinity, how their eyes were doing Vi and me
Yes.
kind of at the same time, like synchronized. So
We'll definitely look that one.
yeah. Next one is Julie Fast, a self-help author that lives with bipolar disorder and shares her experiences as a way to help others. What did you guess on her, Bruno?
I said Nijai.
I said Naiji for her.
I said Nijai.
I said Nijai.
What did you say?
Oh, I said Xeni, but there's no way that's right.
Okay, well,
I went with Naiji on her.
She was tricky. I really wish I could have seen her digits, but I believe she's a Nijai.
Okay.
Wow.
That was between the two. All right. Next is Derek Jensen, a radical environmental activist and anti-civilization activist. What did you guess for him, Bruno?
I said Naiji.
For me, I said Nijai.
I said Nijai.
I said Nijai too.
I said Naiji.
Wasn't too
I
confident.
went with Naiji.
Yeah, he was another tricky one because he gained a decent amount of weight and had this sort of softer face, but I believe he's an IG actually. You look when he's younger and also focuses in his hands, that helped me.
Didn't surprise me all that much.
Yeah, I was going back and forth.
Makes sense, yeah.
Next one is Simon G. Powell, a writer on psychedelics and magic mushrooms. What'd you guess for him, Bruno?
Nizai.
You said, sorry, I couldn't hear.
Nizai.
Mizai.
I said Naiji. Kind of reminds me of David Blaine a little bit, I think.
I guess Naiji.
Okay.
What'd you guess, Adina?
Alright, did you hear me?
Oh, Naiji.
I said Naiji as well.
He is an IG.
I was worried he was going to be a Nijai, actually. I was quite...
Yeah, he was pretty
He had a long face.
long there.
Yeah, that's the thing. The long face got me.
And his energy was sort of...
Mhm. Never satisfied.
Now we go
I
into
actually just took a quiz while we were doing a few minutes ago. I didn't have time, so I can't help provide any insight.
So, okay, so optionals, Trisha Paytas, YouTuber, ex-stripper, and porn star. So you said you didn't do that, didn't have a chance
No,
to do that?
I did all the samples. Just I did it just looking at pictures
Okay,
in like a few seconds. I did it a minute ago. I said Vijay for her.
all right.
I said Vizai.
I said Vizai.
I said Nizai.
I said Bijai.
I went with Vijay on her.
She's had some lip work done, which makes things a little trickier. I think she had maybe some allergy or something, but I think it's a BGI.
Vijay, okay. I was going back between the two.
Okay, next one is Gary Francione, animal rights theorist. What'd you guess for him, Bruno?
I said Vaiji.
Yeah, I said Baiji too. Those eyes look concrete.
I said Naiji. Would like to see more media on him though.
I said Niji too.
Skip.
I could be wrong.
I said Naiji on him.
He was tricky. I really wish there had been a bit more media, but I believe it's Vaiji.
Baiji.
One thing helped me a lot on him, because the video was pretty grainy, was the drone. I can still hear the drone well, even though the video was blurred.
Yeah, I totally relate to that. Yeah.
That's a tough one. Next one, Frida Husan, Aboriginal environmental activist. What'd you guess for her, Bruno?
It's Nai.
She's probably one of the toughest ones for me. I think I see Shiny, but yeah, Xeni is like I was going back and forth between her and those two. Naiji.
I passed on the rest of them.
I said Xenoi.
I said Xeni.
I went with Jaini on her.
Tough one. I believe this is a Shiny bringing the Z.
Oh!
Had a lot of poignancy throughout.
Oh, I'm so happy I got that one.
The articulation that really got me. It's heavier. Like didn't have that facility that Xeni did with.
Yes, and that unaware, yeah, she had a lot of viscosity. Too.
Yep. Okay. J.R. Jackson, producer for the Young Turks YouTube channel show. What'd you say for him, Bruno?
I said Nijai.
I said Z9, but I was considering G9.
What did you
Oh,
say?
I'm sorry, is it my turn? Because Ben. I said G9.
I said Xeni.
I went with Z9.
I believe he is Z9.
So it's a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Chink Uger.
Yeah, and then the other dude as well. I think.
Well, yeah. Also,
Don
both the guys
Ayarola.
and a lot of the ladies too.
Yeah. Okay. Last sample, Peter A. Levine, a psychologist specializing in PTSD and somatic trauma therapy. What'd you guess from him, Bruno?
Nijai.
I said Naiji.
I said Ziny.
Pass.
I said Vaiji.
Got it, Johnny.
He's Vaiji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely go over there. Definitely wanted to go with that. Which one was that? The Angry Foreigner.
Right.
That was a new one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me pull something for them. Go for it. Who got Vaiji for the Angry Foreigner?
I did, and I think you did too, Jalen.
Yeah, I did. Cool. So we'll take lead.
No tag team.
Sounds good.
I think I definitely would have said Vaiji for him if it wasn't for. He has a very scary amount of anger behind him.
Yeah, he does.
And
Yeah.
it's something I'm used to seeing in like Naiji. I'm not used to like Vaiji having so much anger that there's like this guy's kind of scary. like I'm not sure what he's capable
I
of.
think both dress hunters can
You watch the
like,
anime,
have a
they
lot
That's
of-
true. That's true. Yeah. I should have thought of that.
He kind of reminds me a little bit of that one dude. What's his name with the eye popping out?
It's pretty angry by
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Conor McGregor. He kind of has a similar
True.
look to him.
Yeah.
And those
So
eyes, they
style
have,
for sure. Yeah.
the eyes have like an intense quality, but they have a prepared quality.
Does anyone need a link to the video? No. Okay. So his hands jumped out at me. That was one of the things. It didn't look warm wizard. It had a hard spider look to it. Like there's a more. I don't know what it is. Like Coach, is there like a more coiled like palm? It seems like more like this as opposed to the warm wizard spreads out more. Or something.
Well, one thing is the hands had this more surgeon look. Right there, we went off like that. And you actually see the Ziny doing that when they have the, like they're holding a gem in their fingers. It has more of a precise look to it than the Naiji do. The Naiji has a bit more of a actually robust look because of the Zai with the V. The kind of crafter hands, they look a little more like mine, like this. But his had this,
Yeah.
I don't say, almost yinner in a way.
Yeah, more precise, like you said, more, right? More
They're yang.
surgical.
It's interesting because they're actually yanger, but they're the yanger and yinner. To me, the yang is the way he does it. It's much more precise. Dot 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 like so. But then to me, the yin is that it actually doesn't have that robustness that the say Naiji has because of the V. He
There's like a
actually-
lot of layers of yang and yin.
Yeah. So like I'd say the poise in his hands, that's the yang from the Vi. But then the fact that he has knee, there's a little bit of bobble. There's a slight
Yeah, the stimulus register powers are gonna flip. It's gonna be more, as far as stimulus register is concerned, it's more yang for the 9G. But predominantly, overall, it's more yang because Vaiji have the world power
Yeah,
higher off than the
Yeah.
than their
My
stimulus
nose is
register.
like the sort of the conducting versus the grabbing. On the
Yeah.
conducting phase, which is the directive phase, they're more yang. It's more poised, more coiled. But when they grab stuff, it doesn't have that Zai with V visceral quality that Naiji have. So Naiji actually have more of like this wizardly, it's more,
More like wavy.
more wavy. But when we grab stuff, there's that, Zai
Yeah.
V, Zai shades quality when we grab something.
Mm-hmm. You get the sense, like with the Naiji, that there's, like, it's hard to. Yeah, robust. I guess is a great way to describe it. With him, it's more like there's. I don't want to say like flimsy, but there's like a little bit of a
More fine.
More fine,
Like
yeah.
that's the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're more coiled. That's the yang, but they're also thinner, finer.
Yeah.
It's interesting. There are too many white people in her party, and that is two people who are in the job. Because in Sweden, it should be considered a plus to
Yeah, it
be
says-
non-Swedish. This is also the
So his-
same woman who thinks it's a good
his
idea
eyes
to
also
rehabilitate the
just looked
cancer
different. Didn't have that cunning
therapy and counseling.
and that V
It's
twinkle
amazing
that
how both the
Naiji
right-wing and the
his eyes have.
left-wing
So like,
seem to hate
you look,
Susan and not
he has quite a bit of
They view
knee,
jihad
Yes.
as innocent
but,
victims who just turn to terrorism.
and its natural momentum state. It's more,
Crazy eyes.
yeah,
Yeah.
like more prepared. Like
Help me, America. Sure. The Swedes.
The Conor
It's also
McGregor
his
crazy eyes.
sense of humor is kind of a little bit off. I'm not off. It's different than a Naishi. I kind of felt like
I
that.
think what you're looking for, Glenn, you're right. It's a bit on the nose. Which
Mhm.
in most like classic comedies, not considered a plus, but in journalistic comedy, it is a plus to be like right on the nose. But yeah, but like no joke telling, it's a little on the nose.
Right. And I was comparing his energy to like an atheist Naiji dude, and yeah, there's a difference. He was more yin in a way. He seems a little bit more like I can feel the pointedness with the vibe being more yang. It's hard to describe exactly, but yeah, there's this.
Most will flee from the Middle East, who decided it's a good idea towards each other. Because
yeah, also his body, just the structure. He has those more tight, coiled sort of muscle, and this frame is like just tighter.
It's true. You really notice how MMA fighters just they walk around. If you compare the Jess hunters, there's this tautness
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
shoulder girdle
shoulders are, like,
that the
really
Naiji
tight.
don't have in the same way.
Right, yeah, I think I know what you're saying. And then his smile too also has like a tightness to it as well.
It is not uncommon for these to be called house niggers or Uncle Tom. You're an immigrant and you're right-wing, then you are a race traitor.
He also has, you don't notice it as much as like some of the politicians and stuff, but he does have that slight pallor that Vaiji has.
Yeah. Yeah. The eyes, you can see it in the eyes a little bit, the pallor. It's kind of like this
It is also considered racist.
quality, yeah.
Immigrants should assimilate. Like, for instance, the greeting.
Are you guys able to see it better now, like a little bit?
Definitely.
Cool. All right, you want to do another sample? Who else is a good one?
Yeah. Who else do you guys want to take a look at? In the requisites.
I think a lot of people got Freda Huson off. That could be a good one.
Okay.
Giant.
Maybe into optional.
Sure.
If you see the other one in the record, we can do that too, but I know that one kind of stood out as a challenging one.
Yeah.
I think Peter A. Levine would be good too a little bit, I think. I don't think anyone got him, except Jilene.
I think you got her, who else got her?
I think and Glenn got Frida, right?
Yeah, I got her. Tough, but I got her.
The reform has been Indigenous rights pipeline, and we're keeping the camp right now.
Okay.
And what's
Yeah,
the,
so here,
status
like,
of the,
jumped out at me. I don't know about you, Glenn, but like the fact that like even though she had a very like a bracing look, like she's trying to neutralize, but even when she has a face completely neutral, there's still a big amount of poignancy that I seem to see in her face, facial expression.
There's always like a tone to her entire face, and certain pictures show this a lot better. And she also lacks the sort of Z pilot face that I would expect to see with a Z9. She has more of a longness, more of a yinness, but she's quite fierce. I feel like when she speaks and she positions herself and talks about the things that are like important to her and.
Yeah, one other thing that I noticed also is her head is kind of caught. Like instead of like how Zenai will come and jut forward and do a lot of jutting forward, her head, even like though when she gets fired up, it's kind of like held back. Actually, her forehead is slightly backwards from her. She leads a lot. Even you see that in pictures with her chin. And like as a pose of defiance and like I'm standing my ground, but she doesn't come like with how Z9 when they get fired up, like their forehead will come forward, not so much their chin. And they'll do a lot of jutting, and I didn't see that with her. That jumped out. Also, I could see knee in her eyes, a lot of like like that twinkle, buoyant twinkle of the knee.
And another thing I want to say, she seems very different, like as compared to like a pilot, in that she seems very firm on the positions that she's like invested in, and you can see that like tower quality to her, which I think the pilots, they don't necessarily have as readily. And it seems very natural for her to sort of like hold on to those kinds of ideas, but then speaking them, articulating them is the harder part, where she has to actually speak them out. But she does a good job of that as well.
Her mouth is sort of like open by default. Like when she's listening, her mouth is basically left open. And it's sort of just by default. Like right there. Like she's basically, when she's active.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
Also, the Z tends to clamp down fairly regularly to flatten the lips in a Z alpha. With her, look at her. She has that open mouth expectancy look most of the time. Not just when she's listening, even when she's talking. When she talks a lot of times, or Z, she still has her mouth kind of slack open. Like, see, her teeth never really go away. See teeth all the whole time.
Yeah.
She gets a little bit with her knee going a little bit, but she never actually does a lot of jutting, a lot of bobbling. Her movements are very refrained in a way, naturally so. It seems very natural for her to do that. Gesturing looks very high viscosity. Collapsed. Yeah. It's tough though.
Yeah. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see Jaini?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It looks like we're good.
Okay. Was there other sample mentioned?
Peter Levine. Peter A. Levine. It looks tough because he has good knee.
Yeah. I thought I was seeing 9 in the eyes, but I was really wondering about the Vaiji too.
Yeah, can I get a link for this one?
Did anyone get him?
Yeah.
I think John was
was acting up for some reason.
Peter A. Levine.
Yeah.
Let me get the link of the video for.
I think it's Ziny for him. Those things, those powers, but.
Sorry?
There's a Tubby's dispatch.
Yeah. There were. Okay, so here's the link to this video.
Thanks a lot.
Alright. Alright. Mr. Cornish.
Really? What? In the world?
It looks really obvious to me now. They can certainly.
Yeah, it definitely has like that.
Symptoms.
He has he had a poised energy. That's kind of the first thing I noticed. Had a lot of poise. But I was kind of like, I saw Vi, but I saw Ni too, and
doing like knee perk ups.
yeah, and he even like does perk ups where his ears will perk up too.
Yeah. Wait, are the ears like associated with that at all? Like,
I think when he does
I guess it's kind of like body movement, your ears, so it kind of makes sense.
yeah, like when his eyes perk up, like his ears also perk up sometimes too. And
kind
that was
of like the shoulders, right? Like.
Yeah, it was interesting because I was like, is that, see, now he did it again, like when he does knee perk up, ears perk up too, and I was like,
yeah, I noticed when I do like a brow lift, sometimes my ears will often go with it. So that, I mean, there could be a connection.
I'm wondering if it has to do with like it being an altered the use of knee, using knee as an altered thing, and so it's more. It has to move more.
It jolts more of the face, more kind of.
It's more conscious, or not conscious, but it's more laborious, or like takes more. More lift.
Oh, no, that could be.
It's a vestigial feature.
But
It's a vestigial feature.
Jumped out like as a hard spider. Sorry, Bruno, you were saying.
Oh, the ear movement is vestigial. We don't need it. Just like the hairs, like we get goosebumps and it doesn't do anything. Animals who have fur get goosebumps to stay warmer because it increases the surface area. Humans get goosebumps for no good reason. It's just vestigial. Same thing with ear movement. Our ears don't move like animals' ears. Like cats, for example, they'll move their ears. Humans don't do that. We can only move it just that useless, tiny little amount. So it's just a vestigial feature that's connected through the whole landscape
Yeah,
of the
but
head.
it's interesting because it seems to be connected with his knee perk-ups, like his ears will move upward as well. So
When I move my ears, like all of the skin on around the forehead area and the side of my head moves upward. So it's kind of like
I get that when
including
I move my,
eyebrows.
yeah, I get it when I move my eyebrows. Like when I lift my eyebrows, I can feel my ears moving as well.
It's kind of interesting.
So, say his hands, you can see there, like that hard spider. It didn't look, because the other one that I was considering was Nijai, but his hands were just, I was like, okay, that looks hard spider, not Gumby.
His voice has a good G warmth to it, but you can still hear that.
Gravelly or
The drone behind the. But it sounds very pleasant, actually. He has really good G.
Yeah, it sounds soothing, like kind of like masterful.
Yeah, I thought he had good energy. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
See a patient of his. And this patient had gone from doctor to doctor with all kinds of.
Yeah, the voice, like.
We now call fibromyalgia.
Yeah, it's like good, like you said, you can hear the G, and he has like a very warm, caring sort of tone, but you can hear that that drone.
And she was desperate.
That's true, yeah. And those eyes, I can see the yangness there. They don't look the same as the Naiji's.
Yeah.
And so finally, she was referred to my.
It was tricky. I wanted to say Vaiji, but then I was like, no, I think I'm seeing more Nez than I want with Naiji. Yeah.
He tried to. At that time there was one.
But when he goes to his Vi, like it seems comfortable.
So he asked me to see her.
All right, I think that's good.
Well.
Cool.
All right, so can you check Maya's email real quick just to make sure she didn't send it a sample? I don't think she did.
Check.
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, does anyone have a sample they want us to read?
There's always samples, Coach.
There's always samples. All right. While people are thinking, Charlene, do you want to go to see if we can find those new Vikings maybe you were talking about earlier today?
Yeah.
Bjorn's new girl, those two new bad guys?
Yep. But we don't know that they're bad guys.
Well,
yet.
that's true. That's right.
It's, at this point, they're...
Antagonists.
Yeah.
Probably pretty far down, though.
Yeah.
Who's Eleanor Crowley?
I don't think we've ever done her.
Boom, there you go.
Eleanor Crowley. Yeah, so hopefully she has some video. Let's see. This is the name. But we'll do media check, see if she has video.
For those who are watching,
like
we are now moving
has
into the advanced portion.
videos
Library.
related to diabetes.
Huh?
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
That works.
Yeah. Cool. Do you need the link, Mitchell?
Well, my mom actually trained.
I would like the link, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So she's an actress, basically, right?
She is an actress. She plays a small part in Vikings. Or actually, is she the mistress of the King Egbert? Is that her?
I know.
No. Okay. So she
Maybe, but I don't know.
is a small part. But yeah, actress.
I kind of grew up with that. The whole thing, what is Michelle? I joined the drama group and I just love how to do that. Because I kind of did a real job at that time. And it wasn't until I had my first proper job, which was a film out of the summer. And filming that kind of thing, but it's a beast. I did because I had the comic and things like that. So I didn't.
Her eyes look twinkly, like she's kind of reminiscent of Nee to me.
Yeah, she has a lot of quick, fluttery movements too.
Yeah, I mean.
I think I agree.
Yeah, those quick
Me
flirty
too.
movements, like the
Not like a Naiji female. I don't think so.
doesn't seem like it. It seems more open and receptive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you ever have any reservations about.
I'm thinking mainly the three leading female mojos. I'm kind of jumping around, but playing around with all three to see which one fits best.
The Nee, Zai, Nee, Zhai, and Zhai.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you guys agree with that? Like, as far as what you guys are personally, working with?
I do.
I would agree with one of those three. Yeah.
One.
One of those.
Yeah, I don't think she's multiple mode.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
I'm
That's
just
impossible.
joking. That's obvious. That's a
We
given.
have some images
She might
there
be
of
the
her and
first.
her boyfriend or significant other.
You never know.
I posted the link. His name is George Blagden. I guess maybe they're both actors. So there's lots of pictures of them together.
there seems to be quite a bit of eye game going on here.
Yeah. Let me put another video.
Hard to place.
Remember seeing my parents with. So I just remember people face to face now.
Oh, sometimes she gives me like Naomi Watts, but who's a Nizai, but sometimes she gives me Alison Brie, who's a Nijai, and sometimes
Yeah.
like Jaini, sort of. Actually, like an interpretive Irina Shake, the one who's now with Bradley Cooper, but like a Jaini version, but she's Jaivi.
I think she's an update anyway.
Oh, to what?
Possibly G9 thing.
Oh,
Or she's a cool anyway.
never mind. Oh, I'll not be using that as a reference.
Otherwise it would be okay. And still to this day, they're probably.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, Jarlene, were you saying that she reminds you of someone who's actually a Jinai?
Possibly.
Possibly.
That
Well-
person's been pulled Urina Shake from the modeling, because I'm going through the modeling bubble, so I pulled her to look at.
Okay. And this person is an actress in the TV show Vikings, right?
Yes. Not one of the main parts, but has a role. Oh, isn't this Athelstan?
It is.
It's Athelstan. Okay. Okay. So for significant other, I do know his mojo, so I'll share it with you guys because otherwise I think it would be unfair. He plays Athelstan in Vikings, and he's a Naiji. So your significant other is Naiji.
All right.
It makes you very aware of them.
Okay. So in terms of her,
And then the worst would be back then.
well, what do you guys think? Like here, for example, it seemed like when she's emoting, it does seem to be activated in the cheeks. I don't know what you guys see.
Yeah, I think it's going high.
I'm getting that too.
Go forward. One of the riffs, big riffs that I get is Alison Brie. I don't know if you guys see
Yeah, I see Alison Brie too.
Yeah. There's another link.
And I'm getting a feeling that actually, I think certain adults definitely quite aware.
Oh, that looked like to me like me perk up. She just did.
My school, my primary school, was quite
Is there no other videos besides this one?
I didn't see
No,
it.
these are different videos, but they're the same interview.
Yeah, the same series, but I didn't see. Let me check on the main.
I did in the sense that
The angle is really good, but it's just I feel like I want to see it.
No, yeah, I prefer to get more for sure. If we could. Unfortunately, though, I'm just putting in her name and YouTube, and I don't see anything else.
Hmm.
I think this is gonna
Have to suffice, I guess.
do.
no, I don't.
Put this in pictures.
Yeah, that mouth I think is unaware.
Or she just looked at her
I'm wondering if she. I'm wondering if there's anything to this riff that I'm getting of a G9, Christine Woods. She was in the show Walking Dead and maybe a few other movies. I forget. By the way, I stopped watching The Walking Dead after a while. I'm not sure if anybody's into it, but
Her eyes look
it's okay for a little while.
like more. She has
Sorry,
like softer, more receptive looking eyes than the hunter, open hunter looking eyes of this lady that is in the links.
Well, Christine Woods is a G9. She's a pilot.
But sorry, then like the hunter eye, she still has like or nine, I guess I should say.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Also, I feel like with Christine, I'm seeing more of a natural poise. I'm seeing more of the helmet face quality.
Yeah.
And the smiles look different. I feel like with Eleanor, her smile seems a bit unaware to me. I don't know. Not as aware and.
Yeah, because you can see like this image here of her and her guy, and like his smile looks aware. Her smile does not look aware to me. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm seeing that.
Yeah, I totally see what you're saying. The emoting seems to be going up for both of them as well. The eyes seem to be popping up before anything else does. I think it's quite reasonable to say that she might be a Nijai.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning strongly there.
Yeah.
Without, more data.
When she goes to the right like that, I'm seeing slackness in the lower jaw. She also does a lot of these, like when she's on the right, these emoting, like as she's like trying to like, how do I feel about this?
Right. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She keeps looking to the right a little bit and like shaking her head.
Like she's trying to pinpoint a feeling, you know?
That seemed like it was Jai too, the way she was sort of like feeling that tone.
Yeah. Pinpoint a tone. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
She also did a Vi check very briefly, it looked like. Just not.
I mean, personally, I'm having trouble finding any Nijai riffs, but that happens all the time. I mean, the majority of people I don't have riffs for, obviously.
Allison Reed, do you see that?
Yeah, interesting.
I have,
you don't,
I have
you
a
don't
little
see the
trouble
Allison Reed riff?
yeah, you guys were saying that. I'm having a little trouble saying that, but doesn't mean it's not there. It certainly doesn't mean she's not Nijai.
Yeah. With Allison Brie, I see what you're saying too, Bruno. They have different energies. They have a little bit of a different look to them. It's just harder to sort of relate them. But I think there is something that might be there that I think Adimus and Jolene are able to see much more readily.
Okay, guys. So maybe you can take a look at some images, give it a couple minutes, and then put our guesses forward. And then it looks like we may have some time to do another sample.
Yeah, I think she also has she lacks the sort of longness that I would like to see with a Jaini in the face and in the cues and the gesturing. She seems to have more of like the appley cheek quality as well. But I would hate to be wrong, but I think she probably is Nijai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a risk we take.
Every week.
Out there. No net.
That's how we do it. Lead the way.
Yeah. Here,
Stream
this is an
motor
interesting one. Now, tell me what you guys think about this little expression she's doing here in this video. This, if you can see the GIF. Like, 'cause she seems to be speaking a lot with her eyes here.
Right. Yeah. She seems to be doing a lot of.
Like a lot of language just with unspoken with just her eyes. Seems like something.
Yeah. She kind of like raises her eyebrows a little bit.
Like, and her eyes are like raises her eyes, but her eyes are also like give an extra, I don't know, energy.
And her finger tapping the cup or whatever. I don't know if she's even aware of that.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, that seems very coy.
Mhm.
Something very coy about that. Could be G. I don't know. But I don't think so.
Yeah, her eyes is just what keeps me away from like she is like this one here where she's very big picture of her face and her eyes like just like they look receptive to me, not like pushing. Not
Yeah.
Right. I'm wondering about those cheeks if they're sheer a little. But I don't think they are. I think
to
they're made.
have expression in them.
Yeah.
What an expression. See like what? Maybe what?
I don't know. I feel like Coach is gonna be like, she was tricky, but I think
She's totally different. What do you guys think?
she's actually a 9G.
These are.
Visa, wow.
That would be way off.
Yeah. I don't know if anything's gonna change in the next 5 minutes or anything.
Yeah. So we'll start with you, Bruno. What's your best guess?
Yeah, I guess I'll say Nijai.
Yeah, I'll say Nijai, the Nizai, the Jaini, and the Naiji.
Ben?
Oh yeah, I'll say Nijai.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go with Nijai and then Shiny, I guess.
Nisha.
I'll go with Nijai.
Yes, Glenn, she was tricky.
Oh, no!
I think her mate may have weighed on you all because you guys were dialing in pretty well. You got close. I believe she's Jaini.
Okay, so somebody initial said.
What she could be on is she ripped Chloe Bennett.
Oh,
Marvel's
from
Agents
Marvel
of
Agents of
Shield.
Yeah, there was a decent chance she could be Shiny,
Yeah.
but it wasn't really confident on that. So.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. But that's why sometimes knowing who they are with can be helpful or not helpful.
Is her? Do we know what her mate's mojo is?
Yeah, Naiji.
Oh, okay.
They got their sub-ROMs together. But
there's a lot of sub-ROM pairs.
Oh yeah, there's a
there
lot.
are. But if you take a look at the pictures now, knowing that, I think you might be able to see it. She actually does have a bit of elongation.
Yeah. And I did
thing
see
is-
the arena, an interpretive arena shake. Damn it. I should have pursued that one some more.
Yeah, I think at first I did see there was sort of like a
Toned.
unifield quality to her face, which I didn't really understand, and then I kind of started focusing on the eyes being really
I think
big.
that's also someone else mentioned, which is true, that when she was talking, she was going to her right a lot to generate the energy for the articulation. So you hear lots in the mouth. Yeah. Chloe Bennett a little bit, something a little of Kirsten Stewart, but not because she's more oval, less angular, but there's some other Jai she's using. Yeah, see a lot of Jai. Right? Like this picture here to me, you show that one. It doesn't have a lot of mouth movement, but I see a lot of tone with it.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Are you close?
You were. You were.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot to work with. She only had that one series, and I agree. It's nice to have at least 2 different sittings so you can see them in different situation to cross-contextualize. All right. Not bad. You guys got pretty close there. Let's try another one. Did anyone think of a sample while we're doing that one?
Maybe we can read Merrick Garland. He's the nominee for the Supreme Court chosen by Barack Obama.
Nice.
So it might be interesting.
Mind typing his name in the chat?
Oh yeah, sure thing. I can do that.
How exciting.
Thank you. And I'll look
It'll
for-
also be in addition to the politics bubble Coach and I are working on.
Has he even gone through the vetting yet?
He hasn't been. He's been nominated by Barack Obama, but he hasn't been officially chosen to be a member of the Supreme Court because of the Republican politicians filibustering.
Yeah. And it's funny too because almost all the Republicans, different times, have actually said he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like a really. He's like a.
He's like everyone's consensus.
And so they say the Republicans now won't meet with him because they're afraid if they meet and try to like vet him and make him look bad, it won't work well. He actually is going to sound really good. So they're trying.
Yeah, he'll actually look like a good choice. Like he's a really moderate Supreme Court nominee. Like he doesn't, he might be slightly left, but it's it's a really good choice. I mean, as far as in a Congress that is culturally split. So.
Interesting.
Okay, so there's not a lot to work with, but that one looks like it's pretty long. It looks like this may be the main one we have to work off of, so we'll see how that it feel with you guys. The angle look like here.
It's both. No, it is both.
Okay.
Somebody, it's not him.
He wrote memos to his colleagues
He's talking about him.
He might show up at some point in the video. I can also scavenge for some media as well.
And he just did it.
I kind of just assumed he would have media, but.
Sure.
Yeah, it seemed like
There
they
it
were
is.
talking about him. No, it's not him. It's a journalist.
Actually, I have a good video.
He's there, but yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and load it, Ben.
Yeah, the other people seem to
Barack Obama officially nominating him, and I believe he actually speaks in this video. So if we can skip to the point where he does.
Yeah, this one will be a tough one because we have this one thing to work off of. But
This
I
is
guess
not,
we can.
not a lot to work with. You guys will take a shot. It's up to you guys. We can try them in the sample. This one will be quite challenging.
I think we can handle him.
All right.
Put forward our best guesses.
Do it again. That'll be fun.
And I think I have another video that might be better lined up after this one.
Sure. I think I'm hearing like a drone.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing the power of Vi Alphos.
Interesting.
He's got like a raspiness to his voice. It's like deep in his throat. Yeah.
I mean, remind me of Vaiji. Several Vaiji I've seen, several Vaiji politicians.
I agree, actually, yeah. I don't think I'm seeing as much Z and Jai as I am seeing Ji and Zai.
Could be. He definitely sounds really emotional in this speech. So lots of jazz activation.
Right. That might be it a little bit too.
I was thinking it might be vulnerability too with Jai, but I could be wrong. It could also be G.
No, I think that's good to debate.
I will say it does sound kind of pretty droney, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I was considering the Xeni too, but I don't know if I'm seeing
Yeah, I don't know that I'm seeing like the
full
jutting
faceness.
or the pilot head.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think I'm seeing that either.
Although Vi Alpha, they can also have the power head too.
Yeah, power head, but not pilot.
Pilot face, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about the way that he's speaking sounds very Vi. I don't know, it's hard, like the way he's prepared his speech. I don't know. Reminds me of the other dude that we just read a while back ago. He was also like some kind of a person that does something like this, professional style. He's also Vaiji.
Just pasted in the chat 2 pictures. One of him when his mouth is a little bit slack, and one of Naizi Hank Azaria when his mouth is a little bit slack. And I'm just focusing on the mouth here. If he were a Viz, then he would be consistent with the mouth movements of the Naizi Hank Azaria. Not 100%, but enough that.
Yeah, I definitely see a similarity.
Yeah.
Here is the Nizai, guys.
Yeah, also, I'm not sure I agree that that's slack in that picture.
Okay, yeah, it just looks, it's I'm not sure what it is, but the shape of it.
In pictures, I see him usually doing this smirk. Not a smirk, but not like a. But he's got like this one, like he smiles to his on one side of his face. Like what do you call that? Like a grin or something. But yeah.
Grimace or rictus.
Not so much like that, because that sounds more like he's, doing something that's kind of stressful. But he's sort of like he does like this cocked smile a little bit, I think, and that kind of feels like G. I don't know, the way it goes up into the cheeks.
Okay, so how about Seth Meyers, Naiji instead? Here I got 2 pictures that are in a similar position. There's the one
I
of.
can add another video.
Yeah, that would be great. Then.
So the last 2 pictures. One is Garland, and the other one is Seth Meyers. They both seem to be doing the same kind of smile. And if he's a Vaiji, that would be consistent with Naiji, Seth Meyers.
Yeah, here his voice has a lot of drone to me in my ear.
My mother will watch him. She's still alive. She'll come.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Mitt Romney.
My father would be very proud. And to me, it's somebody reasonable life that can be for most other countries and many other countries. It's people's willingness to trust that they don't have to take justice into their own hands. That all will treat people fairly.
What's the mojo of like Anthony Scalia?
Xeni?
Yeah.
Trust them in society.
Clarence
I think that's
Thomas,
G.
Vaiji.
Yeah.
He seems aware of how he's coming across, I think. Not so much like a Viz would be.
I'm sure that people don't settle their differences.
Yeah, I think Vaiji.
Vizy. Xena, yeah.
Was that a correction?
No.
Checking it out.
No, we were just checking, but yeah, he's Xeni. He's Anthony Scalia.
Anthony Scalia, Xeni, Clarence Thomas, Vaiji, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, what is it?
Vizy.
Vaiji.
I can see Vi Alpha.
Learn more. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with them. I think.
I'm wondering about Vi Z, the possibility.
Yeah, I'm wondering about it too. But no matter how much I try, it doesn't seem to override Vaiji as like, well, which do you are weighing? Which one are you seeing a little bit more like leaning towards? I have to give the Vaiji, you know, the consideration. But Vaiji seems like it seems more real, seems more true. I don't know. This is me.
Yeah.
I'm really between the two Bi Alpha right now. Not sure. I can
Do
definitely
we
see
have any
merits
more
of both.
videos of him?
I'm not sure. We can try a couple, but I think that might pretty much be it. Unless any of you can find.
Okay.
I'll keep looking. But
Alright, so let's look at videos. Oh, not videos, but images. This one's interesting. This is Merrick Garland in high school. Black and white picture I just posted. But in that picture, I mean, that to me seems like more like G, or like his cheek is being activated there on that like side mouth thing that you were talking about.
Yeah, he's always had that smile, that like little off.
Oh my
to the
god, I
right.
know the high school he went to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's
Miles
always had that
Davis.
smile.
Yeah.
He even has it now. It's just off to the right. It's on his right side. He kind of
Played
like
at
does
tennis
this.
before.
It could just be a nervous tick. Like some people have facial tics and contractions. I mean, people with Tourette's do all sorts of stuff like that asymmetrically.
Well, and just certain maneuvers create like that over time, like certain development, like riff maneuvers, like even like you see like the actress that plays Cersei Lannister.
Yeah, Cersei. Yeah.
Yeah, or
Lena Headley.
kind of smiling here. I think that might be Bi G.
She does it on the Z side. Yeah.
yeah, side smiles, one side smile.
It seems like in the image I just posted that the loading is really going up. He's not smiling a whole lot, but it seems like it's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This high school picture definitely.
So
It seems like a jazz.
Vaiji-ish.
Yeah. Okay, so I will go around, starting off with you, Bruno. What's your best guess on Mr. Garland?
I'm going to say Vaiji.
For me, I'm gonna say Vaiji, Viz, Zenai.
All the ones that show up in politics.
This one's a Vija.
I'm gonna say Bi G then Bi Z.
Yeah, I'll go with Vaiji, Viz, C9.
Well, I mean, the ranking still matters a lot, so I think it's still, it's still a valid guess,
Vaiji is my guess. Vaiji is my guess. That is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Vaiji.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Baiji on him.
I believe this is a very affable Viz.
Okay.
What? No
actually,
way.
yeah,
I knew I was seeing Hank Azaria's smile.
No, but
yeah, I was considering Vaiji.
Bruno, Hank Azaria is a Nizai. He's not a Nizi.
He's a needs eye. Oh man.
Right.
Really,
That's still a logic-based riff, and it's a logic-based riff where Zez is in the tandem position, so I think that's still quite valid.
I'm ripping something there, yeah.
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 Okay, not going up. But
Yeah, so we can a little more media on him, but I believe he's a very affable Viz with also, as you probably already know, is a good amount of knee. But that smile, he's always kind of this little shy smile to himself. And I don't think it goes above the midline, although he does it constantly.
Yeah.
Sometimes
there are a lot of like Viz in the Supreme Court, aren't there?
Being moved.
That makes a lot of sense.
Emojis?
This picture right here, this shows like that's an internal smile.
There, that looks like Jacques to be there, classic.
Yeah, should have like here.
Yeah, before this hangout, I was probably leaning more towards Viz, but I was kind of agreeing with a lot of what you guys were saying.
Yeah, we get swayed. I know what you mean.
All right.
Yeah, I know we dialed into Vi Alpha pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's good though. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little tough with the media and the fact that
That's growing really well.
affable.
Yeah, and honestly, we really didn't have the best media, not media.
Oh, we didn't.
Only like 2 videos.
Live reads were tough
Not really
tonight.
close.
Indeed. So good job, Keen. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and call for tonight. But this week I want to jump back in on the one-on-one session. So, Ben, are we on for Tuesday, say 5:30?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. Ademus, do you want to do 1 p.m. on Thursday again?
No,
No,
I'm not
okay.
sure what I want to do. But the same days won't actually work, so I'll get back to you.
Okay, cool. All right, then let's see. I was thinking having maybe an afternoon session on Thursday. Definitely want to get Glenn and Bruno in. Does Thursday afternoon work?
Thursday afternoon. What time exactly?
I was thinking like 5:30, but I could move that around.
Thursday. Yeah. Okay. I think that would work. Yeah.
That work? Or is another day better?
Works for me.
Works for you? Okay, Glenn, let's have you and I meet at 5:30, and then Bruno at 6.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mitchell, do you want to jump in this week as well? You have time this week, or are you busy?
Thursday?
Or another day. We can do another day as well.
No, Thursday would probably work for me.
Okay. How about you and I do after Bruno then? How about Bruno? You and I are doing 6, right? 6:30. Okay, so how about 6:30,
Yes.
Mitchell?
Okay.
Okay, great. Awesome. And Demas, if you can find time, I'm glad to work with your schedule as well. We can do that. But if you're busy, I understand that too.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Good
Good
session.
session.
Nice.
Okay,
Have a
bye,
good week.
everyone.
See you all soon.
Good night.
All right.
Good night, everyone.